Alright. So you guys all ready?
Yeah,
I'm naked.
I mean, that's fine. You don't have a webcam.
that's true. Let me
Okay,
get
so
my supplies. Yeah, last week. Let's go.
last week, you guys attended CheeseCon, at least the first day of
Cheese-a-palooza.
CheeseCon. It was really cheesy, with lots of cheese, wine, and crackers from some of the best vendors all across the Sword Coast. Now, you guys had a pretty good time.
I'm glad nobody strang us along.
What do you mean by that? What are you implying?
String cheese. I don't know.
Now, like I said, brought a,
Yeah.
I like how I took jabs into that.
It was just kind of like the. No, I got it, but like how you like string cheese. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what got me. I don't know.
So, while at CheeseCon, Lycos had brought his date, a Lady Isabel Rosnail,
Yeah.
and you also met the famous chef Le Gourmet, a half-orc chef who is well-renowned for his recipes in his famous book Uncommon Tastes.
Of course.
You sound my buddy.
You found another friendly food fanatic in Grub, about a 7 foot tall, 500-pound man with orcish features.
Good.
That
He
was
smells.
Aaron's friend, right?
Yeah.
Smells way
Yeah.
good. Good, he scares me.
Remington made a rival in the form of Deville Starsong, who cheated in a game of chess, but then was defeated pretty quickly in a duel, as Zunis showed off just how well he works with a trident.
A bow.
Oh yeah, it was a bow. You just shot arrow
Yeah, 'cause
after
you-
arrow after arrow.
Which is that really a duel?
Right.
I mean-
anything's allowed. So, I mean, most duels nowadays, well, most common duels were with pistols.
Right. And then
Let me go ahead and turn Tyler down a little bit.
just mute him entirely.
Ouch.
That's what it sounds when you breathe through a lifesaver.
Well, how about you don't breathe for a lifesaver into your microphone?
They're meant for that, Jacob. Bless you.
Thank you.
But during the first night in which everybody had retired, you awoke to find that there was a major issue going on in CheeseCon. Somebody had stolen the cheese.
They stole the cheese. Also, you are not in your
That was
camera
all
at
the
all,
time.
Jake.
I'm not. Well, that's because there was a beam of sunlight just smacking me in the eyeball.
I hate
It was.
smack me in the eye.
Yeah, I'd have to say
It
it's.
bounces off the side of the house and like shoots into my face.
Oh yeah, you got that like everything back there reflecting in your eyeballs.
Yeah, I have like a curtain over that one. I should probably move it to that one.
So
yeah.
Golden Corn has offered you guys, has asked you guys after he was impressed with the duel last night, if you could look into the matter of the missing cheese while he tries to deal with the hordes of angry merchants and guest attendees who are likely going to be swamping him all day with complaints and grievances. While he tries to keep CheeseCon from completely falling apart.
Yeah.
What? Econ.
First off, he asked Zunis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna be the peanut gallery and watch with Esvo. And kind of give our 2 cents every so often.
Don't worry, I only accepted because I knew I had a detective.
You knew what?
Taking it super personally.
Hold on, I think I gotta turn Joe up even more.
Oh. Which means you turn me down?
No, I turned you up. You were at 100%. I turned you up.
What percent am I at?
Like 60%.
Like 6%.
No, 60.
I know.
The thing is I'm gonna talk really quietly so you can way up, and then I'm just gonna yell.
I'm just gonna mute you then.
Here's the
Oh, we got a thing.
map again.
Oh, thank you. Scrolling all the way up that would suck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, this one doesn't zoom in as close.
You have to click open original.
I did.
Why we got documents?
Why didn't it that? Why isn't that zooming in? That's a good point.
It
Go to the just go get the old one. Probably
yeah,
right
just
there.
scroll 4 miles up and get the old one.
That's what I
The old
did.
map.
I copied that link.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that one. Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna let me try this.
I just saw
So
this
that one
card.
works. Try this one. Yeah, that one works. Okay.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Anyways, so. Oh, I do need this.
Okay, so yeah, this is Lord whatever his face, his house is, right? Or whatever.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes,
that
this
was a
is
sentence I
Lord
just
Holmes'
said.
manual.
Okay.
That card is the best.
Right?
What now?
I didn't look at.
Oh, yeah, yesterday I sent a picture of the new crown card coming out of the next set. And it's negative
Oh.
2 if you could get an artifact card from outside of the game or in exile and put it in your hand.
Because that's not bullshit. Anyway, so yeah, what's going down in the cheese wheel?
Well, it's the beginning of CheeseCon. You guys have been tasked with the investigation. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm just following you guys. So there is that.
There's nothing really going on right now, as most of the people who are running panels and whatnot, and the cooks and everybody are kind of gathered around, pretty much cornered Lord Rollingcorn in the ballroom, you know, just kind of screaming at him.
Lycos is definitely just drinking some wine right now. That's what he's doing. He's following with a nice fancy glass of wine. He's not drinking out of the bottle, but
Yeah, several of the Rollingcorn maids and butlers have set up kind of a wine bar right in the ballroom since they know a lot of people are and he's spending some time here.
yeah. So I'm assuming they have it set up in checkpoints. So whenever we make a stop to investigate further, they're just all set up with great amounts of wine and cheese that might be left over.
If you wanted to do what, Joe?
If we can get someone to follow us around. But
I'm following you around. Oh, with wine and stuff.
Bucket of
Yeah.
ice wine. Yeah, you can.
that's the same.
So I'm gonna be very personally insulted that he did not ask me.
Okay.
So I'm going to conduct my own separate investigation.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
You're gonna split off and go to do your own investigation. Got it?
Yes, I'm gonna be like, I'll show you.
I'll let Remington do his thing.
Yeah. Okay, so where you guys want to head first? You're all currently in the ballroom.
Yes. Where are we heading first?
Just to remind you, the ballroom is C13 on the map.
Yeah, is this where it was at first? Like last scene?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So Joe,
look-
your character,
Yep.
he is a like a merfolk type guy, right? Sort of.
He's a Triton. It's
A Triton.
kind of like a morpho but with legs.
Okay, because I think I drew a pretty good version of him.
You said it.
Yeah, I gotta take a picture of it first.
So I'm gonna investigate for some clues.
Okay, where do you want to go to investigate? And
I
what kind of clues are you looking for?
I'm gonna be where the cheese was last seen, and I'm gonna see if there's like
A breadcrumb trail of cheese. What the heck happened?
You want to start in the ballroom?
yeah.
That's pretty accurate, Tyler.
It's like the meme that I'm feeling.
I'm gonna see if there's like any like evidence of people being around here.
Okay.
Those are like my new favorite meme currently too. Literally no one.
Second.
That's funny.
So in the ballroom, you're looking for like, well, the
Is
ballroom's
it crowded right now?
Yeah, the ballroom's got pretty much everybody in there, and you, that little nook that leads out to the balcony right next to C25 there. That's where Lord Roincorn is on the west side, when that entire area is just crowded with a whole wall to wall with people.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's so packed right now, you guys are pretty sure even if you wanted to get to Lord Roincorn, you wouldn't be able to get through the wall of angry nobles.
Okay, can I do a perception check to see if the cheese would still be in this man? Like, if I think the cheese would still be in the manor, or if someone smuggled it out?
I think a perception check's not gonna cut that. You'd have to actually look around.
So wait, question: is it just me, or is Joe just super quiet?
He's pretty quiet. Joe, you want to turn up your mic?
I don't know how to turn my mic up.
You go in your Discord settings and you just turn up your, you just click that gear icon right underneath the pictures and just turn up your input volume.
My input volume's all the way up. Oh, output volume.
No, output will be us.
Yep, that was you guys. Nope, input's all the way up.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I
Okay,
can still hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, so it's fine.
I'll just talk louder. How's that?
That works.
Yeah,
It actually does work.
Your microphone close, so whichever one you want to do.
Oh, wait a minute. What if I turn off the automatic determine input sensitivity?
Maybe.
Maybe.
How's
What
that?
microphone? Are you using a headset mic?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's really not any clues that you guys can see in the ballroom, mostly because it's been cleaned and has pretty much 100 people in it right now.
Why have a ballroom with no balls?
I mean,
How about now?
yeah. I got nothing.
No better?
Yeah, it's about the same.
How about this?
Well, Discord is stupid.
How about this?
Hi.
You're good, Joe.
Alright.
I can understand you. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, how do I get back to this? Alright.
Did you
So-
guys hear that?
I did.
Yes.
Profile? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you hear that?
What is happening?
Tyler,
You're-
very tough time focusing. That's what's happening. Okay.
All I did was fart.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Well, looking at this,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna think that the cheese probably
Stands
taken
alone.
out from the balcony. So I'm gonna look down from the balcony and see if there's any sign that there's cheese
Is that Joe?
down from the
That is Joe.
is what you
Little curly mustache.
Down on the balcony?
No, I'm gonna be on the balcony and look off of the side of the balcony. It's like it seems like if cheese was here, the fastest way to get it out would be through the double doors in the back and down into the courtyard from there. I like it.
Hang on. Okay, so you want to head out to the balcony. Make a perception check for me.
And I don't see any. I rolled a 5. With perception. Where are you? Perception. I rolled a 10. Oh, I got 10.
Dang, you got a +5 to your perception?
You notice that
I got a +10.
a very beautiful flower garden below you.
I didn't know this was here. All right, so I'm gonna mark that off of my list. I'm gonna check the door for any sign of cheese on the door.
Cheese on a door.
Well, they gotta get the cheese out of the door. So if they
They smushed it all over the door to get through.
no, but if they had
Darn, I wish I wasn't wearing these cheese gloves. It would be the perfect crime otherwise.
no, somebody is moving cheese. They would have to touch it,
Mhm.
touch it, and touch the door. There might be cheese on the door.
Right. There is no cheese on the door.
So this is ruled out for me. I'm convinced that the cheese not pass through this door.
So it's still in the room.
Remington, where do you want to go on your investigation?
Where did we start out?
And C13, the banquet hall.
I want to go to where they were keeping the cheese, like in the kitchen.
B13.
No, they weren't keeping the cheese in C13. They were keeping the cheese
Oh.
down. Do you want to head to the
asked
kitchen?
you.
So
Yeah.
I must have misunderstood you.
I said, where's the last place the cheese was seen?
Oh, the last place the cheese would have been seen would have been in the dining hall. Sorry, I missed that
That's
bit.
where I would have went.
Okay.
And where is the dining hall?
C15. Right above
Okay.
the banquet hall. That's where they had the big table of food set up.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
probably
gotcha.
where I also would have
Okay.
gone.
So you guys both walk into the.
I could see like, I see like Remington like looks over and sees us and he's like,
Yeah, this is the last. This is the last place you guys saw the cheese.
guys, this is the last place we saw the cheese. Well, I'm
Is
just,
there any evidence of where the cheese would have gone from this location? Hence,
would
is there any
assume
cheese
that-
on any doors?
No, there's no cheese on any doors. You would assume that after the event wrapped up last night, servants or whatnot would have either disposed of or cleaned up.
I have an
The
idea.
table looks well washed, and there's already maids and butlers and servants putting meats out on the table.
Can I, so the only thing that's missing is cheese, right?
Not quite. When you ask one of the servants about it, he'll tell you that this meat was not planned to be out. It's not high quality meat they were going to use. They were keeping it
Get them
in
high
a
quality meats.
side cupboard. It's just the little bit that they found left. Most of the
Uh-oh.
groceries had been raided.
All I see that pop up from Discord is Tyler uploaded throwing cheese 17. What is this? Okay, so pretty much everything got stolen? What the hell? Like cheese, meat. Did they steal wine too?
Yeah, wine too.
Oh no.
So we have bottom tier wine right now.
Yeah, they've got bottom tier garbage wine that was not being stored in the wine cellar. It was just kind of what was left out last night.
It's just a box wine from the local market. Alright, this now we need priorities. Okay.
Yep, I'm heading to the wine cellar.
I have an idea though.
Yeah.
Does Goddard have a sense of smell?
No.
Dang.
He's a construct. He cannot smell. He can't feel. He's
Yep.
more. He can't really even think so much. He's just mostly a wind-up toy. He's just
But
a
he's-
wind-up toy that runs around for 12 hours.
That's actually pretty impressive. Okay, well,
Did it correctly.
what are you doing?
He put a gif of somebody throwing cheese on a baby.
It's gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be one of those nights.
Gonna be one of those nights again.
Anyways,
So where do you guys want to go?
let's take a look at my handy dandy notebook. So we are in C15.
Yes. Yeah, this
There was no security posted in the entire building?
when the servants say no, there should have been security.
Alright, well I think
What
our...
happened.
Security guard.
Yeah, we should probably get a hold of whoever's in charge of security and see what the heck's up. Because they ain't doing their job.
Yeah, they'll tell you that the security is stationed up in the garret on the top of the building.
We're gonna go to the top of the building. Or I'm assuming we're going to the top of the building.
Yeah, so the attic is where the security has set up a base. They've got a makeshift prison up there as well.
Oh, is that what those rooms are?
Yeah, but the top was his main house garret. C-24A is a makeshift prison.
I see.
Well, not
Okay.
even a makeshift prison. It's a proper prison, really. It's a cell.
Okay.
So that's where you want to head up, Lycos?
I'm assuming we're going up that way. I'm following Triton over here. I'm never gonna know your name.
Zunis, where are you going?
Yeah, we're going. That's where we're going.
Let's go, Mr. Bubble Bath.
And Remington, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm in that dining hall.
Yep. And you can
Where the
overhear
cheese-
the conversations that, yeah, a lot more food than just cheese was stolen. There was security posted last night, but no one's sure what happened.
Okay. This is where the last room the cheese was confirmed to be in.
No, the servant would tell you that the cheese would have been cleaned up and placed in the kitchens and the storerooms last night.
Wow, I have a very stupid.
Yeah.
I have a very
That's where I'm
stupid
going.
solution to this.
Okay. So you start headed down to the kitchens. Yes.
Nah, we're gonna save this for a last resort. I want to see if you guys can get this.
Okay. Mike is like, I think I figured this out.
I forgot I had magic.
So, hey guys, the wizard has magic.
So yeah, all right. Let me know if you need me. I'll give you a little.
He's
hint.
just like, eh. He's like, nobody asked, so I'm not gonna answer.
Alright.
Everyone just looks at me after like the end, and I'm just like, nobody asked.
Yeah, and Lady Resneo's just kind of got a little notepad. She's just scribbling notes and looking around and scribbling her own notes.
Dude, she's so smart. She's my waifu.
Okay, so, we'll start with Lycos.
Yo.
Okay, you're following Zunis, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are headed up to the prison. Okay.
Yep.
So when you guys walk out the 2 flights of stairs that lead upstairs. Yeah, you walk up to the 3rd floor, walk through a couple of rooms, and head on upstairs to the security room. And when you get up there, right in that large area outside of the cell, there's probably around 20 or so guards in, half-plate uniforms. And there's another older man up there, and he's just chewing them all out.
Yeah, I imagine.
He's just completely chewing them out.
I'm gonna be like,
Huh? This area is off limits. I would suggest you get back down to the convention hall.
no area is off limits for me. I am doing an investigation.
No, you're the one Lord Roaringhorn sent on this? Well, have you figured anything out yet?
I figured out that there were no guards, and I'm here to figure out what happened with that.
These numbskulls all decided it'd be fun to take a nap last night.
Why is that always like the typical guard thing to do?
Jacob's like, that's all I do.
Yeah, right. I was gonna be like, don't stereotype security guards. Then I was like, oh, Jake's a security guard. I was like, why you gotta bring those stereotypes in, man?
They all decided it'd be fun to just sleep last night. And you can see like all the security guards are just looking down ashamed.
I'm like, can I have a moment with them?
help yourself, and he'll go kind of like off in the corner and stand against the wall.
He's like, I'm going to timeout.
Wait, before we start this investigation, real quick, this like,
Yep.
whatever. Is there any cheese in the entire building right now that wasn't stolen?
Not yet. You did overhear some of the maids saying that they have cheese coming in from nearby.
Oh, sorry, you cut out on my end.
And stuff.
Okay.
There's no cheese that anyone was aware of. They've got some coming in. The Roaring Horn Estate is buying more cheese.
Okay.
So they're gonna have more in later today.
Tyler with the cheese throwing. Anyway, all right, cool. Then I'm gonna spend. Let's see, how much time does this take? Sorry, I'm just doing something before you're getting rolling here. I'm getting prepared. I want to spend. Starting now. Because it takes 1 hour to cast this for some reason.
Okay.
The Find Familiar spell.
I assumed you already had your familiar.
I'm changing my familiar.
Okay.
I'm gonna dismiss it.
Yep.
Oh. Can I? You can't have more than one. If you cast this spell while you already have a familiar, you instead cause it to adopt a new form. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And
you wanted that?
a rat.
A rat. Okay. So Lycos kind of excuses himself.
All right, you can continue. That's all I needed.
You could probably find, since you need like a large grass pot or something for it, you could probably find one of the maids to show you where they keep some and set up a nice little closet for you to do this.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay.
I'll kind of have like Goddard take my place for a little bit.
Yeah, Goddard will stay by Zunis' side. Alright, Zunis, what do you want? And Lady Resnue, while you're doing that, like, she'll kind of go off to do her own investigation.
Of course she will. Okay.
She seems to be having fun with this. Okay.
So, I'm gonna ask the guards, what's the last thing they remember?
Well, one of them will kind of speak up and go, well, as I told the captain over there, we were just having a regular discussion. I was standing outside of the, out on the balcony, and, well, we went inside because there was a bit of a nip and we heard some noises, so we went in, and as we were walking in, I'm not sure what happened. We saw, and he'll point to another guy and go, we saw Benjamin over there just kind of swaying back and forth a bit, and the next thing we knew, we were both on the ground and the sun was rising.
You kind of hear like from the distance, Lycos is just like, you had too much wine.
Like, so you guys didn't take a nap. You guys just fell asleep instead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you remember any strange smells?
One of them will pipe up and go, yeah, I was in, I was down in the, what's it called?
Downton Abbey.
I was in the master sitting room when the faint smell, I can't quite place it, came on, and next thing I knew, I was asleep.
Okay, so it seems like you guys were all put to sleep by some sort of chemical.
Yeah, a lot of them will shake their head in agreement.
I gotta take a wicked dump. I'll be right back.
Okay, Tyler and his curse of having to poop every time he's down to play a game.
You sound both like
Hard against humanity.
you sound both upset and also like you've accepted it at this point.
Yep. Brandon's the same way.
Gotcha.
So I guess we're just gonna keep going with our investigation.
Yep. Pretty much.
All right. So
Like, as I'm casting Find Familiar, can I just like every so often if they move, I just kind of pick up my setup and like kind of skedaddle
I just
over.
assumed they set, well, like, the pot itself's pretty heavy. I just assumed you're kind of set up in a closet.
Oh, I can't like go with.
Not really. Find Familiar is the
Oh,
kind of
hey.
spell that takes a lot of, like, focus and gotta get
Okay.
things set up right.
How long would that take?
It takes him an hour to do the spell.
Oh,
Now, wait, did you plan on having a rat from the...
No, because I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, we walked in and like, bro, everything's gone.
Yeah, okay.
you have magic. You can find us.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
be fine. And this is a big stick, so you'll have this...
I just use a
Familiar.
spell slot.
What?
Oh, no, Joe, it's casting time is an hour.
Oh.
It's not like it's... Yeah, it's a whole thing. Find Familiar is a spell you don't really need to prepare.
All right.
Yeah,
So I will.
I'm summoning a rat for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because rats tell you secrets.
Yeah, he's gonna summon the rat colony to tell us where the cheese went.
Where do you want to go, Zenas?
I am gonna head back downstairs,
Okay.
and I am going to look for what's his face?
That was fast.
Hello?
Hi. Wait, you're not done, are you?
Who are you looking for?
Hang up.
Please.
No.
Who are you looking for, Zenas?
Oh,
The
you
guy
can
beat
mute
me.
me. I just want to hear what's going on.
Okay.
Who are you looking for, Zenas?
The guy that I was dueling.
Okay. Yeah, he's, you find it pretty quickly. He's out in the garden looking around.
Star Shower, whatever the heck his name was.
Yeah,
I'm muting myself.
Devil.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find him and be like, I need your help.
Oh, Lord Zunas. Oh, what can I be of help with? Are you investigating the missing food too?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. Then let us work together.
Well, I have a question for you. You're welcome to join me in my investigation, but seeing as how you were pulling some trickery on me, I have some questions about some trickery that was pulled on the guards. Do you know of any chemicals with a weird smell that would put people to sleep?
Chemicals? I mean, there are plenty of ways to put people to sleep. I mean, hang on, let me find my book. Oh, it's in my lap. Boy. That feel when you're looking for the book you literally got open in front of you. Well, I've encountered spells that do such a thing. Sometimes organizations use chemicals, I suppose, and gases and whatnot. There's a wide variety of plants that would produce such an effect.
And would any magical effect leave a strange scent?
No, and if you're thinking it was magic last night, well, I've noticed several of the guards are elves, and as an elf myself, I can attest that magic won't put us to sleep that easily.
That's true.
He's turning his camera on while he's pooping. I heard him laugh.
Well, I'm so glad that my Discord's just giving me a blue circle for that.
Me too.
But come have a look at this. And he'll move like some bushes out of the way. And behind him you can see a whole bunch of like what almost look like a couple of trampled flowers. And clear signs that somebody was pulling plants out of the ground.
Someone was pulling plants. Do you have any idea of what these plants might have been?
I'm afraid I don't. Perhaps you could tell me.
Check to see if I can tell what flowers might be, or what plants might have been
Yeah,
around.
give me a nature check.
Nature check. Nature. Where are you, nature? Where is nature at Vita? 17.
So with that, well, you're able to figure out that the plants that were pulled up were a type of flower called knoxweed.
I'm gonna
You know that this
ask.
flower does bloom quite beautifully during this time of the year. And with that, well, you also would know that it is used in sleeping potions.
I'm gonna mess with more of the ground, kind of mess up this little grind.
You're gonna what?
Actually, I'm gonna investigate this area to see if
Mhm.
there's any like clothes or not clothes, but like any signs of like people being around. If there's like any like strands of clothes or anything like that, that might have, or
Hang on. There's some. So you're looking for clothes?
not like full clothes, like maybe like if someone was in a hurry and they went and got something caught on a branch or something.
Oh, okay. Make a perception check for me.
I think I know who did it. Perception.
Yeah, I think I already know, but I don't think Light Ghost would know.
Is this about the same area they were doing the performance yesterday?
No, this would have been where the Team Biscuits was set up.
Team Biscuits. Is that our new team name?
I'm teeing you just biscuits in the closet.
Hey man, it's the best place to eat them. The acoustics are great in here. So what's happening?
Like us, it's probably been about 40. You're probably about 40 minutes into your spell by this point.
So I'm almost done. That's good.
Yeah, you're
That's
almost
good.
done at this point.
Because I have.
It would have taken Zunis time to, finish interrogating the guards, walk downstairs, get outside, identify the plant.
Yeah.
Talk what the guy do. I'm sure he's talkative, so sure we had a little bit of a discussion.
Yeah. He would have asked you where you were and what you found out.
I'm glad that we were both dudes, because if he was a woman, it would be like no reconciling.
Why?
Hold grudges. Men are like, oh, you beat me. Let's be friends now.
So, you were. I forgot. You were looking for plants? Clothes? What did you get on your perception check?
18.
18. Okay. So, with that, you find a couple of torn clothes on, like, those plants, but you don't. But it's tough to tell, how long they've been there. It's possible they could have been from yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna take a couple pieces, see if I can like, maybe match it up with somebody.
Yeah, and they're all
Figure out
fine
what-
cloth, mostly silks.
Yeah, find out what these people do in the rose bushes. At the very least.
What they were doing in the rose bush. What were they doing in the rose bush?
So you said I know that these plants are used in sleeping potions. Do I know anything else that might be used in a sleeping potion?
You give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom. What?
12. You could think of a variety of plants that could probably get used up in sleeping potions, but you can't quite remember what they look like. Only the names are really coming to you.
Alright.
And you know at least half of those are probably not here considering they're underwater plants.
Oh. Wait, I don't remember what underwater plants look like.
like different kinds of kelps and coals and stuff.
Okay. I think I know who did it because it seems as though this was not planned. Because otherwise, they would have already had the plans and then have to go pick the plan. And
Ooh.
a group of people who were irritated yesterday because their show got interrupted. And there are also people who would know about plans and their effects.
It's the hippies.
So I am going to see if I can find the people who got interrupted the night before.
So you want to go and look for...
The druids.
Yeah.
Covenant of the Moth's druids.
Yep, and kind of like talk to them a little bit.
Okay.
It's a red herring. You ever heard of a red herring?
Is that a bird?
It's a fish.
Fish, absolutely. Oh, I'm thinking of heron.
Bird.
Remington, if you're back, we'll jump over to you while he goes to try and track down the druids. And Zunis, Deville will come with you. He seems to like your line of thinking. So Remington, you were headed to the kitchens, right?
Yes.
All right. So you get down to the kitchens, which I believe we'll see. Yes. No. Yeah. C10. So there's this large kitchen area. Lots of shelves and pantries and countertops on which it's bustling in here. There's a bunch of servants, and you can see the gourmets standing around giving orders to people. They seem to be preparing what little food is left.
I will ask, where they keep the cheese at, where it was supposed to have been kept yesterday, over the night, and maybe investigate the room a little bit.
Okay.
Signs of forced entry or cheese trail.
The gourmet will show you to the south end of the kitchen where there's a large iron door that has been completely pulled off its hinges, kind of leaning against the wall. And inside is a pantry that, even as you get close to it, radiates out some magical cold.
Oh, they just use magic to keep everything cold in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can clearly see a large rune on the floor. And many of the shelves are broken or knocked sideways, and there's powders and stuff flying all over. The spices won't take in, but several spice bottles were knocked down to the floor and broke.
Is that rune what's keeping everything cold, or is that rune gonna blow me up if I step on it?
The gourmet will tell you that it's the rune that keeps the room chilled.
Okay.
At about 35 degrees.
You don't want to get blown up.
Interesting. Could be like a cheese bomb.
I'm like, well, this room was clearly broken into. No, I'm just kidding. My keen detective senses tell me that this room's been broken into.
Yes, that door should be on that hinge.
Yes. Can I investigate the door itself and then the room that everything was in?
Yeah, sure. Give me investigation check. What are you looking for on the door?
Any signs of how they got it off? Was it forced off physically, magically?
Okay. Yeah. Give me the investigation check.
23.
Oh yeah, this was ripped right off the wall. Looking at the frame, it doesn't look like they used crowbars or anything. And judging by the marks on the large door handle itself, it seems like they pulled it hard enough to start coming out the frames, stuck their hands around the door, and just ripped it out.
It was the buff hippies.
Does it look like it was one individual or like multiple people pulling on it? Was it just one?
Judging by the amount of handprints on dented into the door, you would say probably 2.
The only person I know who's like big enough to possibly be noticeably that strong would be that guy whose name starts with a G.
Grub?
Big guy. Grub, yes.
Yep.
Well,
He was the most upset about the cheese being gone.
Oh,
May I-
currently in the banquet hall yelling at Lord Roaringhorn.
may I give some input?
Mm-hmm.
Are you with me?
No.
Oh.
Then you're against him.
Maybe I should hold off. I'll hold off.
Yeah.
Would I remember anyone that would be that big or that strong tending or around? Because I personally...
So there was some... there was some stronger, you could tell, like, just walking around the convention, you would have saw a couple of stronger people, mostly the guards. Some of them were pretty well built. The guard captain who you saw a couple of times is particularly well built. But looking at this door, like, you're pretty sure, like, some of the dents, like, they're too large to be a regular human's hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm thinking of, like, it's got to be like a large person or even a creature.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like claw marks or anything, or
no claw marks. There is a big dent in the middle of the door, though. As though somebody had tried to bash it in first before they pulled it out.
Nobody heard us?
They were all asleep.
that'd be pretty loud though.
They were chemically induced into a sleep.
I'll go look around in the fridge room now.
Yeah, so you walk into this chilled room, and it's fairly loud, but it's a complete mess right now. There's just powders, sugars, flours, a bunch of different jars of liquid just knocked over, and it seems like almost every shelf was raided. Even the ones that are, 8-9 feet high.
So it was a big person or 2 guys on each other's shoulders.
The guy on
Why not?
briefs and large cans.
Yeah. I can't see any trace of anybody. Like, they didn't leave any footprints through all that mess.
I'll be back real quick.
All right.
Yes.
They left footprints. You can see a couple of large footprints. Maybe about a single footprint is probably about 2.5 feet long.
Jeez. Is it like shoe print, barefoot?
Unclear. It's kind of covered up with a bunch of different dust. So you can't tell exactly what kind of creature you're thinking it might be a shoe print.
Okay.
And on top of that, it doesn't really lead anywhere because the rest of the kitchen had been swept.
But does it look like it's kind of pointing in a direction? Like,
it points inwards.
towards inside the fridge?
In the fridge. It's just kind of like a single footprint that's kind of scattered. There's a lot of half footprints and stuff, just kind of like on the powders that got dropped on the floor.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like a mass of footprints pointing every direction in the middle of the room on these powders as they got spilled and then stepped on and then spilled again.
I'm just gonna be like, start yelling, "Who cleans up a crime scene?"
That just reminded me of going back scene. I hate those crap scenes.
Am I done casting this spell yet?
Yeah. By this point, you'd probably be finishing up. Remington, you could see kind of like off in the on the far end. There's just a single old lady with a broom sweeping.
I'm gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
She just kind of looks at
I'm
you.
like, I'm sorry, ma'am. When did you start cleaning?
She starts counting on her fingers, and then she holds up 4 fingers.
4 hours or at 4 o'clock.
She just nods.
Miraculously, they're the same time.
Do you understand anything I'm saying?
She just kind of keeps staring at you, and the gourmet kind of goes, "She doesn't speak common, boy."
What does she speak, boy?
He goes, "She doesn't speak anything. She has no tongue."
That would do it.
I guess she wouldn't be able to comprehend tongues.
She can understand you, but she doesn't talk. And then she'll kind of open her mouth, and yeah, you can see somebody cut her tongue.
Somebody needs like detect thoughts
That
or
happened
something.
recently?
She'll,
Oh dang!
she'll put she kind of like puts her hand down, like she's like kind of at her waist.
She puts her hand down at her waist.
Like she flattens her hand and puts it down at her waist, to kind of like indicate
She was
how
little.
Yeah, she was a little girl when it happened.
Oh. Did you notice any footprints when you started sweeping?
She kind of thinks for a moment, and then nods. Yes.
Do you know which way they looked like, where they looked like they went? Where have you swept footprints up to?
She gestures towards the. She gestures towards the door out towards the family dining room.
To the door.
Okay.
If I can't figure out anything else about what's happened in this room, so.
Yeah, so you head out into the family dining room. And everything's meticulously clean in here. It's all been washed and polished and swept up.
Where's Consuela?
She's still up in the corner of the kitchen.
Yep. I was waiting for that joke. I was waiting for it.
No. Mr. Roy,
I knew someone was gonna make that joke. Just a matter of time.
I'm gonna grab her and be like, "Can you show me where the footprints went? Like all the way, instead of pointing?"
Well, she starts walking, and she'll walk to the walk out to the main entrance, to the foil. And you can see there's a couple of guards out here now, and she just kind of, and then she just kind of like stops and just points right down in the middle of the foil. And you can see there's still like a little tiny bit of dust left here.
So there's like a spot where she didn't really get to clean.
It's either that she just hadn't got into this room yet. It doesn't look like anyone gets really cleaned in here yet today. But,
So can I?
but any puddles or footprints didn't really continue past this point. Like they kind of got this far before the last of the powder fell off their shoes.
So I've learned nothing. Boy.
So that's C5 on the map if you're looking for it.
C5.
Alright, Lycos, where you headed?
Oh
Where did
man,
I-
I don't know where anyone is.
You came out of C9.
So I was up in the attic, basically, right?
Yeah, they would have let you. Well, you would have probably gone downstairs, so you're probably in like C18 right now.
Okay. I don't know where anyone is, so I'ma just wander around till I find someone.
Okay.
I'm gonna like kind of stop and grab a glass of wine and chat up with some of the other guests.
Yeah. And by this point, a lot of the commotion has died down. There's some panels starting back up. Things are starting to get on track again. Some of the food shipments from in Waterdeep have started coming in, so there's some normal cheese available. Still high quality cheese.
Cans.
Okay, so I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have the rat. See if it can
What's the name?
smell.
What's your familiar's name?
I get to name it. Well, since
Yeah.
he's a rat, I obviously got to go with Ratatouille.
Okay.
Not Remy.
Just look cheese.
I don't know who's Remy. Isn't your name Remy?
That's the name. That's the name of the rat in Ratatouille, I think.
It's not Ratatouille. Oh shoot! You know what? You're right. I think you're right. It's gonna be Remy. Nah, that's too close to Remington. It's still gonna be Ratatouille.
And I would think that it was personally like.
Yeah,
Okay. So you send out Ratatouille.
you can just call him Tui if you want.
Okay. And you want to have him do what?
Smell out any of my friends.
Okay, have him make a perception check.
Oh, that uses. I don't know the rat's stat block.
Yeah, would you
Also-
that step block? Give me a second.
Also,
just
someone
roll
wanna-
for me.
Still want to give me that good D20 roll while I look for my D20 roller machine.
You got this.
He does not smell anything.
Oh.
He's distracted by the new cheese.
Yeah, he's distracted by all the sense of wines and cheeses, and he's just kind of running around, and he runs into a corner, and he kind of just runs around in a circle for a bit.
Does he find any good cheese? Is the question.
Not good cheese, regular cheese. I mean, it's still, high quality gourmet cheese, don't get me wrong. But it's not
I'll stop and
what's obvious.
I'll try it. How does it taste?
I mean, compared to yesterday, meh. Compared to most other days, fantastic.
I'll still give it a pass. I'm getting super distracted.
Pass.
Lycos is just like super distracted right now. Like,
And, just to remind you, you can communicate with Vedis telepathically, so he'll tell you straight up you can't seem to find him.
oh, okay. Well, it's just too much going on. No problem.
You're free to Ratatouille, you two can talk to each other mentally.
That works.
Do.
Why can I not find this? I can never find this stupid dice rolling thing in my bookmarks.
I just gave you the DVD. I've got it up if you want me to send you the link.
Oh, yes, please. I don't feel like I couldn't be bothered to Google it. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Okay. So my turn was spent looking around and eating cheese.
Yep. So,
Good use of time.
you find the Coven of the Moth druids kind of behind the stage, prepping for the magic show. They're kind of reviewing what spells they want to use, practicing their timing, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, first off, can I match any of them with the color and likeness of the cloth that I wear?
No. They're all wearing these, like, light brown and, like, shades of brown cloaks that when they start moving in a certain way almost makes them look like a giant moth. They look kind of like the moths that were flying around the trees last night.
Do I notice if they changed since yesterday?
No, they're wearing the same clothes.
I'm gonna go up and start talking to him. Kind of like apologizing for yesterday.
Okay, so you're gonna lead in with an apology for yesterday?
And yeah.
Okay, yeah. They,
Me and
he'll apologize as well for the interruption for the show. And when you guys, at first, they see you approach and they kind of start glaring at you, but as you guys get out of your apology, little expression soften, and one of them kind of puts his hand on her shoulder and goes, "That was Lord Roaringhorn we should be mad at, not you lot."
shake his hand. I'm like, you guys know a lot about.
When you shake his
nature.
hand, you can tell it's made out of wood.
His hand's made out of wood.
Yep.
Interesting. So he would leave no fingerprint. I'm gonna mention the cheese coming up missing.
Yes, we heard about that. Real shame. Not that any of us really partake in cheese. After all, we are vegans.
Oh, okay.
Nobody asked.
So these guys,
Nobody. I'm a vegan.
Oh my god.
so these guys are vegans, so they would be against everyone eating cheese anyway. They have a reason to be mad because their performance was messed up. And they know a lot about plants. I'm gonna ask them if they know anything of the, what was it called, nightshade or whatever?
Knoxweed.
Not them. Ask them.
Yeah,
about-
yeah, we know about Knoxweed. It's a potent alchemical ingredient. Many young women find it great to have on the bedside. Helps, those restless nights to get some sleep. Just chew a little bit of the leaf, you'll pass right out.
I'm gonna
I keep a
nonchalantly.
pouch of, one of them will reach in his cloak and be like, I keep a pouch of Knoxweed just for that very thing when we're out on the road.
Look, oh, can I see?
Yep. And you open, and when he shows you the pouch, you get this scent. A kind of a bit of a strong scent. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Schwam. Ooh. Constitution 20.
Yeah, so you kind of feel a slight bit dreariness just smelling this pouch, and then you can shake it off, and he'll close it back up. You can see
Did I notice?
it didn't look a lot like the plant outside. It was all kind of like ground up into a fine powder.
Did it look like it might have been like fresh?
No, this seems like something he's probably had on him for months. And he'll tell you, yes, but if you want the real trick to this stuff, just take a pinch, throw it in your campfire. Even that little pinch knocks the whole camp out.
Did anybody else come to you guys last night about this stuff, having problems sleeping?
Oh, just as we were packing up to head out for the night, to head to our room, a lovely couple came over. What was their name? And they're just kind of like looking at me. I don't think we got their names. But they said they were fascinated by the tree growing and lady going out in it. They were hoping for some seeds if we had it.
Do
Can
you
you-
happen to remember what they were wearing?
Hey, wait. Can you repeat what the last thing you just said? Because it kind of like
They were
goofed
looking
up
for
on me.
seeds for the Knoxweed.
Who?
The young couple that came in and asked the druids for some. They described the silks, and it matches what you found in the Rose Garden, the descriptions of the silks they were wearing.
Okay. Did you notice them go off and talk to anybody?
No, they didn't seem quite happy when we told them that we wouldn't just give them our seeds, they would have to pay us for it. We do need money, and it is a difficult plant to procure. They said something along the lines of, "You're just old men, you don't need plants, you should give it to us, we're noble." Bleh.
So they were nobles, huh? I'm gonna ask them to look
Quite
around real
rude,
quick and
actually.
see if they can see them.
If they
Like,
can
if
see
they've,
them.
if they've seen them today.
No. Man, even if we did, we'd probably throw mud at them, fucking rude assholes.
I was not expecting that to go in that direction.
Well, the thing is, the plants were there was some dug up, and I'm looking. I was told to find out where these plants were because they were missing from the garden. So
They were dug up, not Lady Longhorn. Two of the druids will go running outside.
yes, they were dug up, and I was
Oh,
asked
those
to
poor
find out.
flowers.
You ground some up in your bag.
Yes, but we had consent to do so.
Yeah.
They were depressed, but yes.
So I was wondering if you guys would be able to help me locate this couple.
Any couple that digs up plants willy-nilly and forcefully is no friend of ours. We shall help you with this.
Okay.
And the two druids that didn't go running off stand up to go with you to the banquet hall to identify these culprits.
Okay.
Okay.
Woohoo! I have an entourage.
Remington.
Your other one abandoned you to go summon a rat.
So last place I was this.
The foyer. You're in the foyer. Yep.
Hmm.
And there's a door back up to the north that you came through. Two doors that lead to a cloakroom and a porch. And also another door that leads to an office on the one of the Longhorn offices, and there's a large staircase that leads up stairs.
I feel like I'm getting nowhere with where I'm at.
Is that your detective sense tingling telling you that?
There's also a door that leads out to the entrance hall.
Well, no, I mean I went where the clues were, and like they're literally just nothing.
That's okay. I've made negative progress, so there's that.
Give a buddy.
Yeah.
I'm honestly gonna start thinking it's that freaking lady sweeping because she cleaned up the crime scene, pointed me to a room where freaking nothing's happening. I'm gonna
Maybe
go
she's a werewolf.
find Grub
Okay.
and ask to look at his feet.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
you
kind of a
start-
weird thing to ask.
You start making your way upstairs, and you see Grub still in the mob of people, which just stands out some. There's maybe only about 20
Grub's
people.
like the biggest person I know. That's
Yeah. He's standing head and shoulders above everyone else in the room.
Alright. Like,
And he's looking down at Lord Longhorn, going, "You promised us freshest food and no food."
I'm like, hey Grub, what's up, man? What's up, buddy?
Oh, Rum, it's you. He'll walk up and give you a big bear hug,
Be like,
lifting you up.
I'm like, thanks. He's like, hey, I'm trying to figure out who took all this food. But in order to do that, I need your help.
How can Grub help?
I'm gonna say, how big are your feet?
Let me look at your toes.
He'll look down and he'll put his hand next to it. And you reckon that they're about 1.5 feet long.
So they're bigger than his feet?
No, his feet are about 1.5 feet long.
I thought you said the feet.
The ones in the dust were about 2.5 feet. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
So
yeah,
the
like,
footprints do not match up, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wait, the footprints were how big?
2.5 feet long.
Oh my god.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna be like, what? What? Like, ah,
And he's got
Have
this
you-
nice new boots on.
it's like those are nice boots, man.
Thank you. Just bought them this morning. Wanted a change of outfit for today for fine cheese.
That's
Yes,
sketchy.
fine boots.
Dang it! I'm so
There's a lead there.
how. The only thing that I
You think
have is
all
that
shoe stores sell
Um,
giant size shoes?
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What?
So do you think all shoe stores sell giant sized shoes?
I'm pretty sure whoever came had their shoes ahead of time. Like they weren't gonna go buy some freaking shoes.
Grub kind of
fair.
adjusts. Grub just adjusts his scalp as he looks down at you. He like retightens it around his neck.
What?
Grub's just kind of like they're fiddling with his scalp while you're just thinking to yourself.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take
Can I,
a
like, make-
quick intermission to get some food. My stomach is grumbling.
Can I make like an investigation check on him just to like clear any suspicion of him having grown twice his size somehow?
Right, give me an investigation check.
22.
Well, as you really start taking a really good look at Grub, there's some things that are a bit off-telling. You notice for the first time in like this light that his skin's a bit more yellow than a regular human.
He got cheese. He's a cheese golem.
You can see like some fangs poking out, which you initially thought were like some oval fangs, but they're not quite right. And as you're looking at him, you start to kind of come to the conclusion of what Grub really is. He's a small hill giant.
Okay. Does that I don't know. That changes my feelings towards him.
And you also notice that he's wearing a fine pair of gloves that he didn't have on yesterday.
And a scarf.
He had a scarf yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. He kind of uses it to kind of try and hide it. Like it wraps around his mouth.
Oh.
He only pulls
So-
it down to eat.
Is he like noticeably different than he was yesterday? Is he like trying to not? Is he like transforming into more of a hill giant than?
No. He looks physically the same as yesterday. Still huge and fat and smelly. But he's got a completely different outfit than yesterday, excluding his scarf. And for a hill giant, he's oddly small.
I'll be like, hey, you got a minute to talk?
Certainly, friend Rem.
I'll pull him off somewhere like.
Yeah, you can pull him into
Right.
into an empty side room, into the piano room.
So did he tell everyone like what his race was? Or
No.
Oh. I'll be like, just a quick question. Let's say, are you a hill giant by chance?
No, not a hill giant. I'm not one of those monsters. No, I understand I am a bit bigger than most folks. My grandfather was an ogre, you see. I'm not proud of that fact, but it is who I am.
You sure? I'm not sure. I don't think that, all hill giants or even all giants are bad. I've met some friendly giants along my travels. So I'll just basically reassure him that he doesn't need to hide the fact for me if he is, but I'm not gonna press him on it any further.
Okay.
But I'll say, how did you like? Why are you wearing all this extra stuff today?
What
Like
do
all the
you
like the
mean?
gloves and.
It's a fancy party. I should be fancy.
Fair enough, I guess.
Do you not like Grub's fashion?
No, it's fine.
One of his buttons popped off.
You all right, man?
Grub is alright. It happens a lot with Grub. More buttons be found later.
I don't know where else to go with this, honestly. I'm not really in the right mindset right now.
One of the servants walks in to with a plate of sausage, and he just grabs the entire plate and just right down his gullet.
Okay. So the only thing that I notice about him basically is that he's a hill giant, and then he's
Wearing all new clothes, yes.
I mean, can I remember what he was wearing before?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday he had equally fancy but different outfit on.
Okay. Does he seem like he's gotten bigger at all? Like,
It's tough to tell when you've got that much fat. I mean, we're talking a 400 to 500 pound giant here.
okay.
It's all fat. He has one small change is he doesn't have his fedora on today.
Okay. But other than that, nothing really.
Not that you can see right now.
I can I'll ask him. Do you know anybody that's even bigger than you that's come to this party or around here? That would have feet like
Give me
this
a
big.
persuasion check.
All right, and I'm gonna like show him like how big the footprint was. Like who has feet this big?
Okay.
Uh, 17.
Oh. Yeah, no. God knows nobody with feet like that.
You don't sound so sure, Grub.
Grub says he knows.
What?
What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, come on, Grub, we're cheese buddies. How am I gonna find the cheese if you don't help me, man?
Grub knows nobody like that. Certainly no.
Not even for cheese. The fanciest of cheeses. The whole reason we're all here.
Grub is finding this to be uncomfortable. Grub is uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, Grub. I'm just trying to get some help finding this cheese is all. And I'm just trying to ask my...
Grub starts looking you up and down. You're looking for the cheeses, huh?
Yep, I'm just asking people who I think are helpful, so...
Give me 1 second here. So, Grub has that platter that he ate the sausages off of.
Okay.
He smacks you across the face with it.
I don't have time to react to that.
No, he just kind of does a quick ass fucking, like without warning, just smashes you in the face with it.
Hey.
You're gonna take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then when we get back to you, we'll roll initiative. I'm gonna jump over to
Oh, jeez.
Zunis over here. Zunis. Joe.
Yes.
Alright, so you head into the ballroom, into the banquet hall, and hear and you can see a commotion going on. There's still people yelling at rolling home. And the druids just, like, as you get outside, they kind of stop in the garden to check on the ripped up flowers, and the other true druids were using their magic to kind of revitalize the little bit of knocked weed that was still there. And one of them picks up one of the dead flowers and then they just kind of storm upstairs with you. And they walk straight up to this noble couple, and you just hear them go, "You monsters!"
I'm gonna walk up and be like, I got this, guys.
No, one of them kind of like tries to strong arm you back, and they just start shoot, and like they just get into a huge verbal argument with the couple.
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
say, I got this. Thank you for identifying us.
Yeah, as you pull them back, the noble couple steps up and gets right in their face and just is screaming at them back, telling them how they're being completely disrespectful. They're just a bunch of old men and blah blah blah. Like, they're going off like a bunch of entitled rich men. This is like your man. This is like they're going off with the same attitude as the woman who demands to speak with the manager at every other restaurant.
I'm gonna get in between them and say, everyone shut up.
Oh, dang, he said it.
The noble lad says, "Don't you tell my goat to shut up," and tries to slug you.
My girl.
He hits you, but it doesn't hurt at all. He kind of like hits you in the shoulder.
Can I do an intimidation stare at him?
Yeah.
Intimidation.
And at this point, like everybody else is kind of like, "Why?"
14.
14.
I got.
Yeah, he looks at his fist, he looks back at you, and then he just kind of like starts getting a bit of a sweat going on, and takes a couple of not cautious steps back.
I got the perfect food for this cheese con thing.
Is it a cheese?
Con?
It's just an actual. It's like an entire cheese wheel.
Are you serious?
No, it's a cheeseburger, which is also fitting of the theme.
Yes.
What did I miss?
Well, Grub smacked Remington with a meat platter, and Zunis is trying to break up a fight between a noble and a druid.
Did I find anyone yet?
Probably about this point you walk downstairs and you can see Zunis in between a nobleman and a druid, and all eyes are on them. Well, a
I'm gonna like.
and a druid.
I'm gonna walk down like with my glass of wine and just be like looking around like, boy, you guys sure got us in a big pickle.
This isn't PickleCon. I mean, it kind of is now.
I couldn't come up with any puns. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you want to do, Zunis?
I'm gonna be like, I have some questions for you two.
What could you possibly want to know about us? Is it going to be your own address so you can send us compensation for your friend's rudeness? Because I will gladly give you the information for my loyal. This is an outrage.
I'm gonna ask them what they were doing in the garden, picking plants.
What? We would never pick any of Lady Roinghorn's flowers.
I'm gonna lift up the cloth I got and be like, these belong to you two.
She'll go, this man is trying to frame us.
I sense another duel incoming.
These old crusty druids, they're no good. Lord Roinghorn should have them expelled immediately.
I'm just gonna smile at Lord Roinghorn.
He just has like this exhaustive look. It's just like, I fucking hate today.
This poor old man.
And he'll walk over and he'll be like, I've heard what's going on. And he'll address the druid and be like, would you just tell me, old friend, what happened? And the druid will give him his side of the story, and then he'll look at the two noble people and go, my good lady, my good soul, this druid here was one of my oldest friends. Now, and as soon as he says that, both their faces blanch. And he'll just kind of give this elegant speech of how he believes this guy over them, and essentially ask them, and they just have this speech, and they just kind of storm out the balcony, onto the balcony, and he just
on them.
Yeah, and you stop following them, and he'll ask some guys to follow them, and they just storm out of the manor. They just make straight for the exit.
I'm gonna stop.
I'm gonna walk up.
They're just kind of like trying to get past you as you step in front of them. What could you possibly want to ruin our... We were just trying to have a bit of a nice romantic night, and you're throwing this all in bed for
I'm gonna be like, what were you doing picking those flowers?
If you must know, that was my favorite shade of blue, okay? We just wanted to put them next to my bed, and she'll reach into her pocket and she'll pull out a pouch of the flowers, so she throws them down and goes, if you want your damn flowers, you can have them!
Rip headphone.
So like, I'm gonna have to ask I'm gonna have to ask you guys to come with me because you guys are both under an investigation.
And she's got like snot and tears rolling down her face, and
Good.
her makeup is all smeared now.
I
And
believe
even the normal man's just like, oh my god, can we just get out of here, please?
Oh shoot. Have I come across Esvel at all?
Not yet.
Shit, dude.
actually solving this.
Yeah, I gotta go find her. I'm gonna start trying to find her.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You watch this whole
find
thing unfold, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna...
Yeah, I'm like, I don't give a goddamn. Gonna get another glass of wine and go find Esvel.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them I believe that the plants that they picked were used in the heist of the cheese.
The heist of the cheese.
That's impossible. I only picked them this morning.
The plot thickens.
Pick them. Are they still wearing the robes?
Maybe.
Yeah, they still got the same robes on. They're wearing exactly what they were wearing yesterday.
That doesn't line up.
Having a night of passionate lovemaking in the rose garden, when we both fell asleep, and then we woke up, and I saw the flowers, and I just wanted to have them, okay? Those damn Jews wouldn't give me any last night. I was...
So you guys were both publicly indecent and
Publicly indecent.
and you guys vandalized property.
With your seed.
Well, I think we can call this one solved.
Destroyed flowers. Like hard to arrest them.
I think I'm onto a lead. You don't get attacked for no reason.
I feel like We're those detectives that walk in, make everything worse, and be like, "Our job here is done."
Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo.
That's why you posted Scooby Doo in the Discord. I was like, "Why the fuck is Scooby Doo here?"
That's Red Herring from Scooby Doo, the pup named Scooby Doo.
I didn't watch that one. I watched.
Dude,
I don't know, one of them.
I got you, Tyler. I got you.
I watched what's new Scooby Doo. Okay.
Every
That one
episode
was
in
the
a,
best.
every episode in a pup named Scooby Doo, Fred's just convinced it's always red herring, like 100% of the time.
A red
And
herring.
it's never
is
red
like-
herring.
In a story, a red herring is like when they get you to think that somebody did it, and it's not them. So you're just like, "What the heck? Now who really did it?" Like,
You know, I think I remember
there's
seeing a
kid
few
named
episodes of
Red
that.
Herring, and
Yeah. Okay,
And,
so going back to Zunis, so what did you want to have them done to them? You want them arrested?
Yes.
The death penalty.
When you tell the guards that, they just kind of like, God damn it, this is gonna be a nightmare. And they'll escort the two up to the cell upstairs.
Oh, they gotta stay with them?
I got an arrest.
Okay, Lycos.
Yo, that's me.
You eventually find, you walk outside and you watch them get out, chomping off, and Zunis following behind them. And
I'm kind of like,
Oh, I picked up all the flowers. I picked up all of them.
Yeah, you picked up the pack of flowers, yeah.
I'm gonna see. If
I'm kind of like looking around, like, man, it's like noon. I've already had too much to drink.
Yeah, you walk into the guest house, just kind of, to get out of the heat.
Yeah.
And it's pretty quiet in here. Like compared to the hubbub of the main house, it's nice and quiet in here. It's nice. It's fairly chill. A little warm actually. It's warmer than you would expect. Like you walk in and it's warmer inside than outside.
Ew.
Does it smell like cheese?
Does it smell like cheese?
No.
Okay.
It's kind of
I'm gonna just.
more earthy smell.
Just gonna walk around every
And as you walk into the main foyer there, you can see Lady Resnio just kind of like walking around looking up at the ceiling and like up at the walls.
I'll kind of go up to her and be like,
Almost bumps into you, but stops just before she does.
yeah, and I'll kind of like long after she stops and like backs off, I like flinch back and I'm like, because I'm like, I have no yeah, I'm just hammered, like not hammered, but I'm definitely tipsy at this point.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I almost lost you. Did you figure anything out?
Well, I believe that they may have used gas to knock the guards unconscious. I talked to them not too long ago, and then I made my way over here.
A gas?
A gas.
Oh, a gas.
Some kind
Okay.
of sleep gas.
Oh, wait, really? That's impressive. You're so smart.
And I'm noticing that all of these rooms, and she'll point up to like the top of the ceilings, like up near the ceiling. All of these rooms have ventilation ducts in them. So
Sure don't feel like it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go see if I can't find out where these ventilation ducts lead to.
Can I give you a hand?
What did you have in mind?
I don't know.
that
How big I do?
I'm pretty average height. Like,
Okay.
probably 6 foot.
as a personal.
She'll see your rat and says, "Well, we could try sending your rat friend down one of the vents."
Oh, shoot. And I'll like try to hide it and be like, what rat friend? Can't be seen with no rat. And that, yeah, I say all that out loud.
Yeah. And you get the telepathic message of like, seriously, you're hiding me underneath your shirt.
I'm like,
He's gonna start pulling your hair and controlling you.
I'm gonna like kind of lift them up and be like, it's not what you look like, or not. It's not what it looks like.
She just kind of goes, "It looks like you're peacock familiar, but a rat now."
That's actually exactly what it is. And I'll, yeah, we'll go through with this
I like
plan.
it better at the peacock, but okay. This will work.
I can make it a peacock again. I just need it for this investigation. I kind of forgot what I was doing with it.
She'll like walk over to the wall and kind of like get her hand up to the vent.
Do what?
She'll walk over and put her hands down to kind of like get ready to give you a boost so you can get up to the vent.
Why is she giving me a boost? I'm the drunk one, dude. I'm gonna go down.
Yeah.
I can just throw him up there.
You want to be the sturdy.
You want to
man.
throw that drunk?
Why not? It'd be fun.
You guys gotta get up there somehow to get the grate off.
Oh. Well, that's something I can do with my magic.
Okay.
What do I got?
She like stand back and she stands behind you.
Catapult might work. Just put the rat right through the grate. Nah, that might be a bad idea. Really? You think that'll work?
You could try it if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna use... This is such a bad idea. Wait, is she actually gonna try and coerce me into doing this?
She's not saying anything. She's just standing behind you watching.
You're doing it yourself because you're drunk. Am I really doing this, man?
I could try and just take it off with a flaming sphere. Might be too much.
You have mage hand?
For some reason, I'm getting the sense that I should use Mage Hand. That's probably the safest bet. I'm gonna use Catapult.
Okay. You want to catapult the rat at the gate?
Yeah, and then, like, I can imagine Tui's just like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Oh jeez, Jacob's taking this serious.
I gotta
You
find
catapult.
catapult. It's in Thanatos guide, right?
I think so.
Where the fuck did my Thanatos go?
Rip this rat.
Those guys. What the hell's my Thanatos?
I imagine Tui is, like, able to talk me out of doing this.
Somebody wanna look up catapult. I don't know what I think it's in the other room.
I'm gonna say that Tui kind of like he argues with me, like, because we can speak telepathically, and he's like, nope, don't do it, and I'm like, you're probably right. I'm gonna use Mage Hand.
That's it with the spices.
I'm
do?
gonna use Mage Hand.
Okay. Yep. You do it. Mage hand just pulls the great weight off.
Hey, cool. No.
Then you can have it pick up. What were you gonna say?
Now I'm gonna use Catapult.
Oh, okay.
That's
Get that rat up there.
Yep. Okay.
Mitch, do you sometimes forget that you're a wizard?
No, I just like to make it interesting. Like, there's been an obvious solution to this that I could have done a long time ago, but it's not. That with some other abilities, but yeah. But I'm just...
Okay. So you're gonna catapult Remington up now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's you like there's this like revenue like good idea, and then you just hold your head out like that and Ratatouille was flying. She's like, wait, what?
It's just, I can imagine, like, I go to do, like, a throwing animation, and it's, like, kind of in my hand for a second, then it's just poof!
Expected you to have the base and just pick up Ratatouille and drag him out.
That would have been a good idea in retrospect.
He hits the back of the grate, takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is he dead?
And I think as a rat, that probably kills him.
It doesn't, like, outright kill him, though, right? He's just unconscious?
He has 1 hit point, so it's more than twice his max hit point. So
I would've, like...
the back, it just turned into a fine, like, stain on the back.
I'm like, just standing there waiting for something to happen. I'm like, Tui? You alright, bud? You good?
We should talk. Oh, your camera was frozen.
Yeah, I froze for a minute.
Yeah.
So you should tell her she's next.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
you don't suppose,
He flies to the buffet of, you motherfucker!
Just full on screaming and then just stop.
The next time I summon him, he's probably not gonna be happy.
Probably not.
I'm gonna wait a little while before I resummon him. That didn't work. Don't worry, that rat was...
You're like bafflement. Like she's never dealt with somebody who just did like something so brazenly like. Rough. Like she's clearly never dealt with somebody who couldn't hold their liquor that well.
Yeah, there's no way I can. I'm gonna look at her and be like, it was just a fake rat.
Pretty. You're not real, I'm real.
Well, I could try Goddard.
Yeah, that's Goddard with Leamington.
Why?
No, with Zunis. He left him with Zunis.
Yeah, I already met back up with Zunis.
Okay, yeah. So you want to go get Goddard?
No, he's with me.
Oh.
I already met back up with Zunis.
Yeah. Okay, so you wanted to have him come over with you and you're asking. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so you've got Goddard.
I look at Goddard. Alright. Somehow I gotta get this dog to that vent.
Rasniel goes, why don't you just use Mage Hand?
I should totally just use Mage Hand.
I forgot I had that.
As it's like hovering 3 inches from my face. This hand, this like ghostly
So you want
hand.
to have this hand pick up Goddard and put it in.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does, and as it's like flying, it kind of bumps into the wall a couple of times, like misses times, and then it kind of gets him in those, but sideways.
I'm like sitting there like,
More difficult.
it's like in Mario Kart when you like turn and you turn your whole body to turn the cart, but it doesn't affect. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, eh.
Lady Vesmir asks a servant while standing, can we have a picture of Waddle, please?
No, I got this. We don't need no lubricant.
Okay.
And then like as I kind of like the hand gets him there, I just kind of pat it a couple times
Oh, yeah.
until the dog's in the vent.
Yeah, Goddard gets in the vent and he's just like,
Someone
standing up
came into
there.
this conversation at the wrong time. We get really,
Confused.
we get a really wrong idea of what's going
Yeah.
on.
So Goddard's up in the vent, and you want him to do what now?
Just kind of like go around and see where the vent leads to.
Okay. He goes,
Wait, what does that mean? Did he just fall?
he just fell.
Where the heck did he fall to? What the hell? That's not what I was expecting.
So, did you have a telepathic communication of that, or how do we talk with your dog?
I did not think about that.
I don't know. I didn't think we'd get this far, to be honest.
Oh. Okay. Why don't we go ask Lord Roycorn where these vents go?
Wait, I got this.
Okay, what do you got?
I'm gonna use locate object on Goddard because he's an object.
Okay, yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Especially that, yeah. You can locate Goddard about 300 feet below you.
Whoa! How the hell did that
No,
happen?
Not 300 feet. Let's see, you're on the ground, so it's probably like 30 feet below you.
Where the hell does this lead? He's 30 feet down.
When did you think he was 270 feet higher than he was?
Minor
Numbers
miscalculation.
are hard. Yeah, I multiplied by 2 today. Yeah, he's about 30 feet below you. I forgot how big a story was, okay?
That's the flaw of the metric system.
Oh, we're not on the ground floor?
You're on the ground floor. He's 30 feet below the ground floor.
He's 30 feet down. Is there like a cellar? Did you come across like a cellar or something, Resnir? Or
I haven't
Esvel?
gone in a cellar, but I would imagine normal house like this would have a wine cellar of sorts. Mine does.
Well, that's where the vent leads to, I think.
A wine cellar?
Yeah.
Well, let's go find this cellar.
Wow, what's in the cellar? Oh, there's more wine. Let's go.
Okay. Remington, roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you got into a fight, didn't you?
I didn't get into it. It came to me. It got into me.
Mm.
You were being nosy into his personal life.
I was
I'm not even gonna touch that.
What are you touching?
So what did you get, Remington?
I'm not rolled. Hold on.
My attempt to kill Mitch did not work.
You almost got me there, bud.
21.
Okay. So you just got smacked in the face with a metal tray. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna use my spider staff to cast spider climb up the wall and like onto the ceiling. Like, whoa, man! What was that for?
Spider?
You gave me a spider staff. I believe it was Nesnar's spider staff.
Right. Okay. I just want to look at it. Let's look at it.
The ceiling's gonna be like a foot above his head. It'll just be like. Oh, you know.
I'm imagining this is a very big house with high walls. Okay.
That's probably about 9 foot ceiling.
How tall is he?
About 7.5 feet.
I was gonna say like 8.5 feet.
So he'd have to go like this instead of like this.
Exactly. So I'm gonna actually probably.
You would have to reach up 4 inches higher.
What? We're in some side room.
You're in the main piano room.
Yo, get someone to play some battle music.
You play
Yeah,
some
just
music.
start playing. Play your own battle music.
If I was a bard,
If I was a bard.
playing Flight of the Bumblebee, like.
The doors out of this room are sat right behind you to the banquet hall. There's like a closet area. There's some closets to the north, I believe. Let me look.
How high is the ceiling in the banquet hall?
Much higher.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of disengage out into the as a bonus action into the banquet hall,
Okay.
but kind of like talk to him the whole way, like kind of back out, be like, hey, whoa, what was that for, man?
You know, God's feelings!
I didn't mean to. I was like, I'm just trying to be your friend, and I'm just trying to have. I thought you would be able to help me.
Whatever that means.
I
Okay, so
understand
you're
that.
disengage and go in the back.
Yeah, just kind of back out, like, hey, like
Disengaging up the back.
I said, out.
Okay.
I thought Tyler already finished that.
And then he looks down back at you, and you're clearly disengaging, so he just kind of like tosses the tray behind his shoulder and just puts on a pouty face.
Oh, you can never argue with a pouty face.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry. It was like, I didn't.
Bring it in, big guy. Bring it in.
I'm like, what can I do to make it up to you?
Give Grub a hug.
Sure. Hopefully he doesn't try and kill me to death.
I don't think he's smart enough for that.
So,
I'll hug him.
Alright, you walk in and hug him. As he gives you this hug, he reaches behind you and shuts the door.
Dang it.
It's gonna get
Give
weird.
me a dexterity save throw as he picks you up. Or tries to pick you up.
Oh, dude, he's so pissed.
So what I get for being a nice guy, but nope.
Mm-hmm.
You were prying into his personal life.
I was trying.
He's clearly ashamed that he is a hill giant. And
He's a hill giant? He's not a hill giant. I thought he was like an orc.
Yeah, he's a small one.
When the hell did this happen?
Remington figured
Right.
it out.
Yeah. So, like, it was probably, like, his parents or something.
24.
Yeah, you managed to duck out of the way as he tries to grab you. And he kind of like
Alright.
steps in between you and the door.
He's in between me and the door.
Yep.
You said there were other doors out here, though?
The other doors lead to a powder room, a cloak, and some 2 powder rooms, so, you know, places to put on your makeup, and a cloak room where you can store your coat.
So there's no way out of here besides through that door.
Yes.
Unless there's a magical cloak.
I mean, you could jump out a window.
Oh, you can.
Well, what story are we on?
Second floor.
You might
So
survive.
it's a 10-foot drop.
Oh, that's not
I'll
bad.
take
Spider
it.
climb.
I'm going out the window.
Yeah, at least you're not up a mountainside like some people are when they jump out windows, Joe.
You jump out the window. Unfortunately, there's no like balcony
Just
on
like-
this side of the house. It drops right outside. In fact, it'll take you right out of the compound entirely.
So lucky I'm back in.
Well, it takes you out to,
Oh.
like the main, entrance way route and whatnot. It's not into the courtyard or anything.
Wait, I have a grappling hook.
You
Grappling hook!
Spider. You can use your spider thing.
Oh yeah, right. I'm like, why didn't I just?
At least I'm not the only one that forgets my utilities.
Yeah, I totally am gonna spider climb out that window.
Okay, yeah, you shatter you like ran at the window, shatter it with your staff, and then you just kind of like take a step outside and, I assume run up the wall a bit.
Yeah, I'm like, why you lying to me, Grub?
Yeah, and then you get out
What?
there, sticks his head out the window, and he's just down, really confused. Like he thought you jumped out, and he's like, "Where do you go?" And he's just like looking left and right, and not looking up.
Bonk him with your staff!
I was gonna say I want to just
Yes!
right on top of him, like, and just try to knock him out the window.
Right away, he's too big to fit out the window. He'd have to take out part of the wall.
We're gonna do it.
Give me a strength athletics check.
You're gonna need like a total of like 35 to pull this off. I think I froze again. Darn. Technical difficulties.
4.
Okay.
I die a little bit all the time.
Okay. You smack him in the head, and he goes, "Oh shit!" And he like
So wait,
kind of fumbles a bit, but he doesn't go out the wall. Though. He doesn't rip the whole wall out.
did you get a good roll?
I'm like, I got a 19.
Close.
It was about as good as I could have gotten. The only thing I could have done is gotten a 20 or a nat 20, which would have been 21.
Probably still wouldn't have even done it, honestly.
No, I had to
I'm gonna be like, why? I was like, why are you doing this, Grub? Like, you hurt my feelings too when you smacked me, and I tried to make it better. But you.
Grub
lied
has
to me.
nothing to say to you! And he goes to start pulling his head down in a motion that would like try to scrape you off the window. Like he's putting his head up and then pulling it in so that he's trying to like scrape you off of him. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I feel bad for him, but he's also beating me up.
He's also really stupid. I'm just gonna say it.
My main thing, I guess, is do you want to go back into the room with him, or do you want to step off, stand on the wall?
Do I want to stay on the wall or go into the room?
Mm-hmm.
Good question. What's around me? Anything, or is it just wall?
It's just wall on this side. This is like the this is the front of the house. This is the very front of the manor. Out is in front of you is the road leading out to Waterdeep.
No
and
kind of.
and a high fence that encloses the manor.
Okay. I don't know. I'm definitely not going back in there. If I go in there, I got nowhere to go except for back out the window, I guess.
Okay, so you're gonna step back on the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay outside.
Okay.
Kinda
He pulls
see-
his head in, and he reaches his arm out and is trying to grab.
I'm gonna stay out of the reach of his arms.
Okay.
I'm going to. Let's see. Use my whip
Mm.
Whip.
and I'll whip him in the arm.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Oh wait. 8. Oh wait. Yeah, 18.
Oh yeah, you smashed him in the wrist.
Psh, I'm like,
Ow, that would hurt.
we're like, wait, being bad, grub.
Whip him into shape.
And how much damage?
Hold on, I gotta find my D4 wherever it went. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Behind my phone. Oop. That's on the floor. Oh man, what's going on here? I
What
need,
the
like, a
heck,
separate
man?
room to play D&D in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to roll the d4 for you?
No, I got a 3.
Oh, 3?
Plus.
Plus. Probably 3, I assume. Plus 4? So 7? Okay.
Yep.
He'll go, oh! And he'll pull his hand back in.
Like, tell me why you're really doing this, grub.
You can hear him walking away from the window and then the door open and shut.
That's a trap. Is there another window to the other room that he went into?
I mean, there are definitely windows. There's a window
What the?
that leads. There's windows on the south side that would lead out. That would be in the banquet hall.
Is that the room he went into?
Yeah.
Can I go see if he actually went out there? In there?
Yeah. When you run over to the window and look through there, you can see him running down the staircase.
He's guilty.
I'm gonna chase.
You can't open the window, so you have to go back into the other room and then
No one said I was opening it. I said I was smashing it.
Okay, you smashed this window open and everybody.
Say what?
His
Yes.
Yes, he'll go running downstairs and you're giving chase, and he's getting a bit of a lead on you. But you're able
Wait.
to chase him.
I'm going to dash as a bonus action.
I missed what happened when you smashed the window. What happened? Everyone looked at you?
Yeah, everybody like
Okay.
stopped yelling at Rowan Cone for a moment, and then they just both running down the stairs. And he runs around the staircase and he kind of pushes a door under the staircase open, and starts running down another set of stairs.
We really are just the detectives that make everything worse.
Wait, I can't move my movement speed and then dash? Or did we decide we can't do that? I can't remember if this came up.
Dashing is just moving your movement speed again. So if you dash, you
Oh.
move 60 feet per round.
So it doesn't matter if I use it as a bonus action or as an action.
No, the
because I
bonus
can still
action.
do stuff.
Yeah, it just means you can attack and dash.
Can you
All
double
right.
dash?
But if you're just if all you're doing is dashing, then it doesn't
How
really matter.
far is he?
He's gaining about 10 feet on you every 6 seconds or so.
Keep on his tail.
And yeah, so he's slowly getting ahead of you, and he's kind of zigzagging, and he goes into this basement. And you can see it's this wine cellar that has been raided.
Ah, shit.
I want to try and cast web from the spider thing on him as he's running.
That doesn't happen to be the wine cellar that I'm in, does it?
It's the one you're headed to.
Ah, hell.
You're just like
Did-
headed down there and you just see me chasing this guy.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's like that? Yeah, you walk into the foyer and you just see Remington run past you.
You're just like, oh, these pickles.
And then,
I'm like-
when that happens, lady.
I might.
I guess this is it.
I'm gonna suggest we don't go down there.
Lady
Come
Beth
on,
is
man,
Like,
can you
I'm
throw
in like 3
backup?
steps ahead of you.
Jeez.
Like, are you sure?
You
She
still,
seems
like, go to
eager.
his feet and tackle him.
She seems eager to go to the cellar and see what's happening. So I guess I don't want to, but all right.
Luring you down there. Maybe you got yourself a Black Widow there.
Who knows, man? It's like Zoink Scoob.
Most noble ladies would have dipped the second you exploded a rat.
Okay.
She's a ride or die kind of girl. What can I say?
What's the spider staff spell save DC?
15.
So yeah, these webs sprout up between 2 wine racks, and he just runs into them and gets all tangled and starts rolling.
I guess we'll head that way as well.
So he's lying on the ground trying to get out of these webs.
Like, what is going on, grub?
Grub's just yelling at you now. He's just kind of like letting out an angry grunt. Sticky webs bad! Grub can't move!
What'd he say?
Sticky webs are bad. Grub
Oh.
can't. And he's trying to break out of these. And then
I'm going to.
Lady Resneal and Lycos runs up.
Yeah. We're just watching.
You guys walk in.
Yeah.
You see Grub lying on the ground, covered in dust and spider webs.
That's a big dude.
I started asking him some questions, and then he attacked me.
Oh, hey, Remington, what's up? I didn't even see you there. I was just exclaiming to myself.
You can see Lycos.
Go ahead, Ken.
You can see what?
Lycos is visibly drunk.
Yeah, I'm pretty not good.
Oh, your roommate's the best.
It almost sounds a little like an Aaron giggle sometimes.
Kinda, yeah. It's similar.
So what do you want to do? Remington, you've got him restrained in this sticky web.
Am I able to get manacles on him?
What are you doing, Joe?
Other man. Because his forearms are a bit too big for them to fit around normal. You could definitely try and bind him up with a rope. But you've got him restrained
Rope
already
him up.
with the web.
He's bigger than a medium creature?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'll use my chain on him.
Ooh.
Okay, you stuck him up.
And
I think
drag
it's
it.
I'm gonna lock it. Lock. I'm gonna be like, try and get him to explain himself, I guess.
How do you want to go about doing that? With a persuasion or an intimidation check?
They're both exactly the same. I'd rather be nice. Wait, I have. Oh yeah, they're gonna be the same, but I think I want to be nice. So I'll play good cop.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Made you play drunk cop.
16.
Hey, man. I got nothing.
Grub just wants to be loved.
Loved?
This was Grub's gang initiation.
He wants to be loved?
Everything was going good. Then you ask question after question and Grub. Grub looks so hard to do.
You were cutting out. I can't.
Oh, I was about to ask if he was cutting out for anyone else.
How's that? You think everything Grub's plan was foolproof? Grub was gonna get so much love from Ma.
Knew it was Aaron. I knew it.
What the hell did I miss? Wait, he's doing a what now? Lycos is just like, what the fuck is happening?
Grub, you can talk to me. We're buddies. We're cheese buddies. What's going on?
He's gonna start trying to break out the chains in the web. You see him literally break these chains right off of him. And he
beat a
breaks out of the
20?
web. Yeah, he got a 22.
Okay.
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
And he stands back up and goes, and he looks at you, he looks at Lycos, and he looks at Revenue, and he just starts running again.
There he goes.
Him.
There he goes.
You see Lady Revenue kind of like pull out a, kind of like reach underneath her clothes and get out a backpack, and she just starts pulling out some clothes and like a suit of leather armor and just like some daggers, and she's like, well, looks like the hunt is on, boys.
What the hell's happening?
I'm gonna cast an ensnaring strike on him.
I'm gonna look at the bottom of my wine glass and be like, damn, I think I need some more.
Yeah, she's got like she's pulling out some studded leather boots and chest plate and her umbrella. She unsheaths her umbrella to reveal a rapier.
I'm just like, something is not adding up right now.
What's
you casting
I
ensnaring
am
strike?
so in love.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna try to. Well, I want to try and use my bow to hit him with an arrow. I don't know what his HP's at, but I just want to make it clear I don't want any of my strikes to be lethal.
Okay.
Like I just want.
He's got plenty of HP. You're not gonna kill him. With
Yeah.
this.
Well, no, I'm just saying like in the.
Right.
I don't wanna,
Okay.
So
So make
and
an
if
attack roll.
it says next time I hit with a weapon.
Yeah. Make an attack roll.
Nice.
24.
Yep, you hit him in the back, so roll your damage. He has to make a strength saving throw. So what's your spell save DC?
15. Probably
He is a large creature, so he has advantage. Ooh, he got a 13 both times. So these thorns wrap around his feet as you shoot him, and he just goes tumbling over his own feet into a wall.
Just keep doing that to keep up with him.
So how much damage did it take?
8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then on his turn, he'll take a d6 of.
Yeah. Okay. And so roll that d6 for me.
6.
Okay. Lady Revenue is getting dressed. She'll like she gets all the stuff out and she like walks behind one of the racks.
Mickey, this is your chance to peep.
He
No.
is going to,
I'm gonna like be like, oh crap,
like
this
I
is
said,
awkward.
Like I said, you gonna do anything? Currently, the hill giant's lying on the ground, restrained by some stony vines.
Yes, I'm gonna run up to him and be like, oh my god, I should do something, and pour the wine on him. Be like, damn!
There goes all my wine.
Yeah. He doesn't know what to do because he's.
He likes his lips. Okay, he's gonna make a action, so he's gonna make a strength save to try and get out. Yeah, he's gonna break these vines and stand back up.
Ah.
Oh, that's a big. How tall is this dude?
7.5 feet. So he's
Oh my
towering
God.
over you. And he's
Yeah.
ducking in he's ducking like he's the ceiling's lower than 7 feet, so he's ducking. And he just kind of starts pushing on this wall and it starts to open.
The wall is opening?
Mm-hmm. That's like a sliding door that starts to spin open.
Oh, like a hidden door?
Like a secret door. Yes.
Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door.
He built a secret door in this guy's house.
This guy's got to be in on it. Oh my gosh.
Judging by the amount of headache he had up there, He's not in on that.
What if his wife's in it?
Not sure if he has one.
What do you want to do, Remington?
I guess we'll follow him. I don't want to keep attacking him, but
Okay. Yeah, so you start running down after him. He's in a full sprint. Lycos, are you following?
I'm gonna like start to follow, run back, and be like not sure whether to leave Esvel behind or not.
Yeah, she's gonna run out from behind the thing, and now she's got like this. She has a. It's like this black and red, fine studded leather. She's got a cloak or a cape with a hood up. She has a black mask over her eyes, kind of like a Batman style mask, half mask type deal.
Batman.
Let me see if I can't. I think I have a picture of it. Give me one moment.
Green Arrow.
Pretty much, that's what it sounds like.
David Bowie.
David Bowie, what?
Adam Sandler.
Sounds like something David Bowie would wear.
Dude, Bowie is just weird looking face paint.
Made good music though.
But David Bowie in Spaceman.
I don't know. I don't think I'm really a fan.
Nah.
So here's what she looks like now.
Yep, she's a anti-hero.
And she just goes off after him.
I guess that's where I'm going. I'm gonna like
Yeah.
kind of like
So
run
that's
after
on,
her, I
what's
guess.
on?
That's like a Nightwing mask.
Yeah.
She was there to steal stuff. She looks like she's there to steal stuff.
Yeah, I have several questions after this. I'm gonna say as I'm like running behind her.
Right. Hi, this is Zunis.
He's just like, who are you?
I hate that trope in like superhero movies.
Zunis, you're heading down to the. You're on your. Right?
Wait, what?
Right?
He's like, oh, that's my name.
Wait, Zunis, where
Oh,
you?
I was looking to see if I could find a David Bowie in something like that, and let me tell you, it's a lot weirder.
Okay.
Weirder.
Okay. So where were you again? You just got
I
done
just had them erase,
arresting some people. Yes, you're out in the courtyard.
and I'm gonna like walk with them up until we get to the entrance, and then
Okay.
follow the commotion because everyone's gonna be yelling about it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go follow.
The commotion? I mean, there's really not much of a commotion besides the commotion that was going on all.
There's no commotion after a giant.
Ran down the stairs and was chased by. Not really. They're still yelling at Lord Rollingcorn.
Yeah, poor dude.
Smash through a window?
Yeah. They're saying, how could you allow. Like, now it's things like, how could you allow such disrespectful guests and stuff like that. They're just chewing Lord Rollingcorn off for everything. Like, they're all trying to get compensation.
So
They're money
I'm
hungry.
going to
They all want to speak to the manager.
Yeah.
Because right now I ain't got no other lead,
You really don't.
except for like this plant had to have been you. So
Yeah. Now you can tell they clearly picked the plant.
yeah,
That was definitely
so,
them.
yes. So I'm gonna have them go up to the cell,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna have one of the guards
Yep.
bring the skull friend of mine to give them company just outside of the reach of the cell.
I forgot about the skull friend.
Okay.
And
And he'll
gonna
start. He's.
I'm gonna tell him to give the most extravagant adventure he's ever been on.
Oh, he's excited. He's excited.
Tell them every last detail. And then
Gladly.
Do you guys remember in Soul Eater when they came across Excalibur?
Excalibur. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Excalibur.
Worse.
And then, yeah,
What
because
the
there's no
hell?
payoff. And then I'm gonna take the bag of flowers and I'm gonna go back to the patch of where they like were picked from.
Yep.
And I'm gonna ask the druids if it seems like there's any missing in this area. Like that, like I want to make sure that the amount in the bag would add up to the ones that were missing.
Yeah, they don't. It adds up perfectly, and they help. And they start working with you to kind of replant the flowers.
Oh, I'm not replanting them. They can.
Okay, well they'll take the bag and start replanting them.
I'm just gonna be like, well,
And
that
they're
was
using their magic to like rejuvenate and refill this flower garden with the flower. And one of the druids walks up to you and says, "You have done these flowers and all plant kind a great justice, my friend. Honestly, your care for nature really impresses me. We don't find many of your sea folk to care so much about flowers. It would be an honor if after this tree's gone, you come to my manor, and we have, I don't have a manor per se, but I have a small house in the northern part of the city, and he'll give you the directions to it. And he pretty much invites you to have some tea and talk some things, and he'd like to get to know you a little bit better.
I'm going
Time for tea.
tell him that, as I would love to, I was not completely honest with him. I was not sent to find out who picked these flowers. I was looking for who took the cheese.
It just sounds more and more ridiculous every time you say that.
And so I am glad these flowers are being replanted and have a better life now. That was just a happy coincidence on the path of.
Well, happy coincidence are what make life happy.
That's deep, dude.
It's also Bob Ross.
That is very Bob Ross-esque.
Yeah, yeah, he's pretty Bob Ross. He's got like a big, sticky, stick-built afro going on.
He's just Bob Ross at this
It's
point.
like a little bird making a nest in his.
If
That's
you
weird.
could forgive me for my deception, I would gladly accept your invitation.
No, don't even worry about it. None of us believed you were here for the plants anyways. We kind of knew you were here for the cheese, but you helped us all the same, and that's what matters.
Also, I may have kind of assumed you guys were the one who stole cheese.
Well, I'm glad we were able to clear the air about that.
Yeah, so
He'll hand you some good berries. As like a little parting gift for, since, you know, there's not a whole lot of food going on and you've been running around and probably might be a little hungry. So
are
hand you
these
a
ones
handful
that like
of-
fill you up?
Yeah, these are like the kind of good berries that are good for a whole day. Like a whole day's worth of meals. He'll hand you 5.
Okay, but do I want to eat these? Because if I eat it and I'm full, and then,
They'll last like, he'll tell you that these will last for a week and he'll give you like a small pouch to put them in.
okay, I'm gonna hold on to them in case we find the cheese.
Yeah.
Because if we find the cheese, I'm not gonna want to be full.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Okay.
Oh, that's all capital.
Where do you want to go after this, Zunis?
Well, I guess I have no lead, so I should go back to the manor. While I'm there, I'm going to apologize to Lord
Rolling on?
Roaringhorn, because the commotion that I started turned out to be just people making love in your garden and stealing your flowers.
Yeah. Yeah, when you walk into the banquet hall, you can. There's even less people. There's probably only about 5 people left now. Most people have gone back to working, like actually attending the convention. And there's some servants cleaning up a broken window.
2.
I'm gonna
Well, one
tell
went
him
outside.
to not, further punish the couple who were guilty of those things, because I had my little buddy is up there right now telling them a story, and that's gonna be punishment.
If you say so, we'll let him out at the end of the convention, I guess.
You can let them out by then.
Okay, if you say so. And he'll thank you for your apologies and tell you not to worry about it.
I'm gonna ask him about the window.
Well, your friend Remington
Oh boy.
decided that a window was the best way to enter the manor, it would seem. He went after that grub fella down the stairs. Not sure what was going on. Yes, they both ran down the stairs. Grub came running in through that door to the down of it. Just in a full sprint down the stairs, and Remington went chasing him.
Do you know where they went to?
My servants tell me they ran down into the wine cellar. We haven't cleaned it up down there. It's still broken all up from last night.
I guess maybe I should see what's going on.
Yeah, so you head on down to the wine cellar. You can see a couple of really sticky webs, some broken thorns on the ground, and signs of a clear struggle all the way to an opened up doorway.
Does Goddard come up to? Can Goddard come up to him and just bark and just kind of sit at his feet? Because I totally left Goddard behind.
Yeah, no, Goddard's not around here.
Oh shit! Hold on, I cannot hear you. What'd you say?
Goddard hasn't shown up yet. He's something else.
So I would have known that though.
Yeah, Goddard's not in the the wine cellar wasn't all the way over there. The tunnel leads in that direction though.
Oh, so we're heading towards Goddard.
Yeah.
Dang it, Tyler.
Dang.
I do.
Okay. So you guys are headed down this way, and this is where we're gonna stop for tonight.
Cool.
Unless you guys want to keep going longer, but
It's up to Mitch and Joe.
yeah,
I
it's
guess.
pretty much up to Mitch. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, it's probably a good stopping point.
Yeah. I know Mitch usually has stuff to do at night.
Can also pick this back up tomorrow.
We can pick
Could do that.
tomorrow.
I'm down for that too.
I'm down.
Okay. I got nothing going on.